Dude.
Ultra One, activity has increased in the area. Keep your eyes open.
I just found like 2 badass snipers. Problem is, I need a regular weapon. I can't just use 2 snipers. This is the other gun. This is a XP80. Okay, so I can probably switch this to a gun that can. Holy shit! Holy Jesus Christ, dudes! Whoa! I missed my crossbow. Whoa. Oh my God. Okay, reconnected. Unbelievable. OBS is acting like a little dick tonight.
Ultra One, completing contracts will earn you cash to use at buy stations.
Yeah, I got my backpack. I know I won't be buying from Creed, like, it's like $400 for Aventurous and what are you talking about? Really?
Ultra One, we're seeing increased activity in the area. Stay sharp.
Did they jump off? Might have. Little chicken shits, they jumped off. Well, whatever. It's fine. Nice. That's what I wanted. Alright. Let's exfil.
Extraction point marked.
Got myself a sniper. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Really? How's that not hitting him? I'm good at sniping, but...
Hostile advanced UAV deployed.
I'm probably gonna die doing this. Hey, slobbery head! Dude, how's this not killing them? I suck long range. I'm hitting them a bunch of times. I wouldn't say I'm sucking. I'm knocking them down 100 times. The problem is that they got buddies and they keep getting themselves up because in this game, it's stupid. When you kill a guy or whatever.
Ultra One, activity is increasing near your location. Stay alert.
Seriously, what the hell? Did they like nerf this gun or something? Okay, whatever, I'm done. I can't kill him even though I'm hitting him like 16 times. It's a 50 caliber freaking signal. This thing should be 2 shots, they're dead. But nope. Whatever, it's fine. I ruined their fun for a little bit. I know. Well, Call of Duty's snipers have been kind of weak for a while. They did it on purpose, I think, but whatever. It's not a big deal. I'm having fun at least. It's just stupid that... Like, how many times I got knocked guy like 6 times. Like, I feel like there should be a weakening effect. Once you've knocked a guy down, he shouldn't be at 100% when he gets back up, you know? And this whole thing where you actually kill a guy and they can still bring him back from the dead is stupid as... That is the dumbest mechanic in this game I've ever seen. So, like, if you go against a team, there's no incentive for them to go for the guy that's, like, out in the field dead or getting shot at. Because he'll just, you know... all you gotta just, you know, all you gotta do is just wait until, you know, the bad guys are gone and then go pick them up anytime you want. It's really not that cool in my opinion, but whatever.
Ultra One, activity has increased in the area. Keep your eyes open.
What the? Whoa! The hell?
Requesting additional team members. Sit tight.
What the fuck was that? How did they kill me in one shot? Full armor. That wasn't even a sniper because there was no glint. What the fuck was that shit? I shoot a guy for 30 minutes and I can't kill a guy. The guy just... Oh my god. Is Slobbery using foul language? Slobbery? Who's Slobbery? What? Oh. That's insane. Jealousy bullets. Like, there was no sniper glint at all. So they didn't shoot me with a sniper. And number one, how do they even know I was there? Like, right, they just right at me. Like, they sniped at me. Number two, I shot him. I don't even got a hit marker. It kills me within like 1 second. Like, I don't even know what they were using to kill me with. That was BS, man. All that for nothing. I should just explode. They must have nerfed the signal even worse. That was a pain in the ass runaround. Like, I'm a little pissy right now. This is frustrating. Between the internet and the mechanics of the game not working well, it's really getting on my nerves. Like like explain to me what happened there. I have a sniper. I shoot him. I get a ping, and then boom, I'm instantly dead. Yeah, maybe he hit me in the head, but I had a level 3 vest and full health. Only thing I could done is he had like MP3 300 all maxed out, but there was no sniper glint at all. So it wouldn't hit me with a sniper. It was some other gun. Nerfy nerf herders. Exactly. I'm annoyed. And of course, and look at all my guess is my internet's acting funny. If I was a betting man, I think there's some decent going on. Heck, the internet going up and down. There might be some connection issues right now because, like those guys when I was shooting him way above, I was getting hit markers, but I wasn't knocking him down. There's no way they had any armor left because I knocked him like 6 times. That was very strange. Miss me dying, Vigor. So like I sit on the hill, snipe a team for like 30 minutes, knock them down like 100 times, whatever, and I eventually give up, leave, go to the exfil. There's a team exfilling. I'm hiding. I don't bring any attention to myself. I don't shoot. I don't make any noise. I don't do anything. They're fighting computer players. They parachute in. They get in the airplane. I stand up, about to shoot, and almost instantly die by a guy killing me with no sniper glint or anything. I had level 3 vest and everything, so I don't know what happened there. I think there might be some cheaters or some desync or something going on. Is that foul language? I don't even know what that is. No, I hate this location too. It's like no vehicles, and I have to deal with bad guys like right there. Yeah, I think maybe a connection may be funky. Who knows? Because I'm playing well, yet it's the connection. Things are not connecting. I don't know. I'm always dying now. I mean, last night I was doing pretty good. I mean, a lot of times I die. I'll you know, I can call out the fact that, you know, oh crap, you know, I'm playing badly. But I'm not missing my sniper kills as it hits, but yet the game not gonna let me kill them. They weren't dying. It was weird. It was like I would knock a guy like 6 times, hit him a couple times, he's down, still not dead. Like, okay. Is there a vehicle anywhere near here at all? No. See, this is dumb. They shouldn't spawn you in a place where there's no vehicles. I can't even get to the train station easily.
Moving here.
Because there's no, I can't run that far. I can, but it's not like, you know. Their appendages would degenerate. And plus, the girl, my internet's been going in and out, and what sucks about that is that,
Ultra One, activity is increasing near your location. Stay alert.
what sucks about it is that I lost one of my crossbows by my internet connection going out. They aren't shooting too straight. Well, I know the internet went out. That's why I lost stream. Yeah. It went out twice, actually. But I'm back. Whispers between us. What? Oh my god, I was about to head. Still can't believe level 3 vest. I would kill that quickly. It doesn't. I'm still annoyed by that last game. It's not like we were in a battle and there was a guy like had a couple moments to like aim a sniper at my head or something. It was like I stood up and started aiming my gun and instantly got down like in seconds. Like, how is that even possible? Other than auto aim, like something that doesn't count towards the game. Level 3 vest and you go down right away. Like, what's the point of a level 3 vest, you know? Fully expect to run into a team here, but I have nothing to lose here, so at least I have a gun I can at least battle, but dead.
Hashtag suck it.
Ultra One, use your TAC map to locate contracts awarding cash.
Oh fuck! I hit the train. God damn it! It sucks in the train when it glitches. It's like you can't really aim with a gun. It's like That's one of the negatives of playing consoles. The train is so not cool, man. I still got 20 minutes left on my stupid crossbow. That was a shitty location to land, anyways. Maybe they'll give me a good location finally, somewhere I can just kind of jump on the train and get some gear, get out. Poop. Don't. It's fine. It's whatever, man. It's whatever, man. This game's mean. It's mean to me. Guys, if you're new to the channel, follow. We're at 75, guys. We're officially at 75 followers, so don't chance. I play the console big. Well, you know the console bogs down big time on the train. The train is really kind of like a glitchy. It definitely it's pushing the Xbox One's limits in this game. Game Jojo said, "What? Poopy? Can I join?" No, Aiden. I'm sorry. Hey, Aiden. Is that the Aiden? I think Aiden, like Aiden from like that can't be the Aiden from Cherry Blossoms. Aiden, is it? You over the YouTube. Hey, I feel bad if I missed you saying hello. All right, let's do this. Train action. What sucks again? So I kill a guy. I kill that guy on the train. Nice music cut. Exterminate with extreme prejudice. Like I kill that guy on the train, right? I kill him dead. He's dead to the world. He's gone. He's flat in the train. Those guys, the other two guys, can just walk up to him and revive him. And I do not know why that's a mechanic in this game. Why is that like? There is almost no sacrifice in this game unless all your team is dead. And that's like, what's the point? Thank you, Big Girl. Also, guys, follow me on Spotify. Okay, I need 1,000 followers to do an ad placement that I want to do. So I need follow. I mean, I'm not going to get 1,000. At least I can hope, right?
Explore, secure intel, and loot to gain access to new missions. Enemy threat is high, so expect contact.
And off we go. So guys, don't not only go listen to the album, but follow me on Spotify so that follow Tyler Grund on Spotify so we can get those followers counts up.
Ultra, get those objectives into a dead drop to make faction mission progress.
Can I just drive the car? Thank you. I was always confused when I say enemy threat is high. Expect a bunch of dudes who was smoked down. What? Who was smoked down? Dude, the enemies are crazy tonight. Oh, it's high. I get like high as in stone. You weird. Yeah, that's what they mean. That's what they mean. Thank you, Dr. Wish me luck, guys. I'm sure I'm not the only one in the train here, but... Oh. That's encouraging. Seriously? I need a weapon, though.
One. We need those objectives to secure mission progress. Move to extraction.
Listen straight. It's not even. The sound isn't even working.
Ultra One, contracts awarding cash are marked on your TAC map.
Car marked.
Come act. Not the best guns, but I'm gonna do the drop off stuff at the drop off thing. Getting high, Dojo. Good for you then. Hope you're getting really high. Nice. Now that is an upgrade. Just walk in and find the best weapon I can possibly imagine to do right now. Hold on. I wonder if I get a copyright strike for that music playing. I gotta find the dead drop where I'm going. Quick, hold on. Oh, that's okay. I know it is. I gotta go right there.
Moving to my mark.
Seriously? Oh, don't you get stuck, you piece of shit. Oh my god, this game hates me sometimes. Great driving, right, Jimmy? Great driving. Dojo knows what he's doing. Oh, those human players right there. Nope.
Ultra One, we're seeing increased activity in the area. Stay sharp.
Where's the other one? I thought I had two.
You need to secure those objectives into a dead drop formation process. Get it done.
Damn. Good job there, Dojo.
Ultra One, deliver cash at a dead drop to improve weapon recovery time.
I thought it's so strange how I could have sworn I had two. Because I remember picking up two. It might have been a previous thing, though.
Keep delivering items, Ultra One. We're recovering your insured weapon.
Yay, recover my insured weapon! Now let's get the hell out of here and use the correct gun now. Alright. So I got two. Yep. Alright, so I can get that dagger. Now, where is... Oh, perfect.
Extraction point marked.
Mr. Nice Guy! No more Mr. My jazz music, I know. It's actually before my time, to be honest.
for extraction now.
Good for you.
Ultra One, we have visual on the LZ. Keep it clear. Ultra One, Dino 4, we're standing by. Get to the extraction point now.
Sexy.
Dino 4 is RTB.
All right, so we got the at least got the mission, a lot of the mission done with the still the what do we call it, the revise into old school, but bases our music now all look quite different. Yeah, it's funny. I don't know if it's really the basis anymore. I'm gonna be totally honest. I don't know if that's really true. I think it used to be true, but I think we've moved. I mean, so a good point is you have like someone. So one of my friends posted because he was a big Blink 182 fan, and he posts them on Facebook. And I don't do much Facebook posts. I don't believe in Facebook. It's a little annoying. And I said, you know what? And did some quick internet research. In 2023, the first album of Blink 182, which was the big one they had. It's fine. You can hate them. That's not the point of this thing. The Blink 182 came out with their first album, like 2023 to then, as the same as when Blink 182 came out in 1961. Like whatever came out in 1961. Like there's a list I had. It was some really old sounding music. But 61's pretty early because that's right before really rock and roll hit. Not like rockabilly like Velvet, but like real rock, like late 60s kind of stuff. So that's the spread. Like, so, we're here, Blink 182 in the 1961. That's how much, time has actually been going around. It's kind of mind blowing. So when you're listening to Blink 182 the first time and how old you thought of 1961, do you think Blink 182 is influenced by anything in 1961? Not even close. Nothing in 1990, I think it was 1992, 93, whatever, was influenced by 61. It really wasn't. And so you talk about ZZ Top and Alice Cooper, that's the 70s. So nothing right now, nothing coming out in 2023 is influenced by Alice Cooper and ZZ Top. It just isn't happening. You're not, it's not realistic. Now, granted, there may be some subconscious stuff, some grooves that kind of feel right, but it's kind of like like ZZ Top was influenced by blues artists. So actually, it's not that ZZ Top influenced modern music, and ZZ Top influenced somebody from the 90s, like Pearl Jam. That Pearl Jam might have influenced somebody now. But yeah, us old guys like me, 42, thinking that ZZ Top's influencing some artist that's on Spotify that's getting really big right now, it's kind of an illusion. I think music kind of, you don't know what they are influenced by unless you hear it from them mouths. That's true, Big Girl, but at the same time, I've heard enough artists say that they're influenced by an artist just because it sounds hip and interesting to only find out that they're really not that influenced by them. They might like ZZ Top. It's the difference being influenced. Like, I'm influenced by Stevie Ray Vaughan like crazy. My guitar playing was all centered around him. So, I was influenced by him. I like Lead Belly. I like smoking Lightning Hopkins, but I'm not influenced by them. Like the idea of influence. Sometimes influence can be kind of a hip thing to say. I know, Victor, that's a platitude. I know it can't be determined, but in reality, 50, 60 years ago, isn't influencing any modern music right now. Not to mention, their rock is kind of dead. I mean, there's some great rock bands out there. One I recommend is called Des Rocks. I saw them live here in town. They were great, young kids, great rock bands. But nothing I heard in their music would say that was influenced by anything pre 1990. It's not realistic. Maybe a little bit in the 80s, but not much. I remember you were throwing down some SRV. Hey, Rob Zapp, thanks for saying hello. Yeah, I need to put the jam thing back on there so we can enjoy that. But yeah, I don't know. It's just, you call me cynical, what do you want? But we got my crossbow back. That's good. But I don't think music is that influenced. I think I don't know. There's some, I'm sure there's some obscure music, like what that's Van Fleet, whatever. That almost sounds exactly like Led Zeppelin. Obviously, they've been influenced by somebody in the previous, but they also like basically copying the band, so it's not really the same either. I'm not sure where you left me dropping that right there, but that's pretty epic rabbit hole. What, Nordic? I'm not sure where you've left me by dropping that right there. I'm not following you, Nordic. What do you mean, what rabbit hole? Maybe they go deep. I don't know, JFB. I think it's one of those kind of examples where, you know, like where people, but back in the 90s and 2000s when I was playing guitar, I'd talk to people. It's like, I'm really into the blues music. No, you're not really influenced by the blues music. You're influenced by the Rolling Stones, who are influenced by blues music. You know, you could go all the way back. It's like, yeah, it's just, you know, they're influenced, you know, that's how music works. But the truly like one-to-one influences, I don't know. And rock seems to be pretty dead, MLP fan. I mean, it exists, and there's some bands out there that are fun, and I enjoy them, but they're not, it's not mainstream. It's not, you know, we've niched our music is so niche now that people listen to what they want to listen to. Rock isn't the top of the Billboard charts anymore. You know, it's the Ed Sheeran's, it's the, what's his name? The guy that is really huge right now. Apparently sold more records than anyone else in the world. Was it Cardi B? Or is it Cardi B? Or is it, not Cardi B. It was one of those hip hop rap, kind of raunchy, not raunchy, it's not the right word, but, you know, rock ladies, they outsold Michael Jackson and Beatles recently, which is crazy. I was in for a ride. Oh, okay, Nordic. I think influences go deep. But anyway, so I don't know. I'm not gonna say obviously no one's influenced by these bands, but to say that like, you know, ZZ Top is influencing bands these days is kind of, I think, esoteric. I think there's some there. Occasionally they might have heard some ZZ Top, they might like it, but no one's out there pulling up a Gibson Les Paul, cranking an old Tweed amp, trying to rock out or anything like that anymore. It's just connections where like this band connected this band to connect this band, and it's one of the bands I listen to, kind of things. It was originally black based, and there's a lot of bases of blues. Blues was originally black based, and there's a lot of bases for any blues music. Way back in the 20s and 30s, they were getting down with yeah, I know. Actually, it's previous that. In theory, blues started on the cotton fields of Mississippi back in the late 1800s. In theory, you know, that's what they would sing. That's the roots that I read about. But you never know. Music roots is kind of a funny thing because it's a whole, you know, it's broad. Yeah, it's a broad generalization. I guess, but I'm just influencing I'm just kind of paying attention to what I've heard in the past 10 years of music. I haven't heard or talked, and when the bands like Arctic Monkeys, you know, huge group, right? Muse, huge group. Muse was influenced by Floyd, but they're not really Floyd. It's like, there's just not as much one-to-one anymore. It's just too far ago. I'm saying like the conversation started like bands in the 60s, 70s, like Alice Cooper. These are bands I think that people like, maybe have listened to, but I don't think they're directly influenced. It doesn't. There's too much music between then and now and the way music sounds. You know, I'm sure I love blues too. I was an outcast when I was like 12, 13, 14, right before I started playing guitar, because I was only listening to blues music. I was, you know, I had a Buddy Guy album. I had like Hopkins. I loved the Blues Brothers album. You know, I was listening to that kind of stuff as a kid, right when Nirvana was hitting big. So I was kind of an outcast in that sense. I wasn't really, you know, not everybody was listening to like alternative rock, and I was listening to blues. And now, back then you could easily do one-to-one. You know, like all the bands in the 90s were influenced by 70s rock. I mean, you could directly like one-to-one. It was basically like history said, went through the 80s. Okay, this stuff's too polished. This stuff's too glammy. Let's bring it back down to its roots. And they stripped all the crazy out and went straight back to the 70s. But I don't know. I mean, nowadays when I hear modern music, the stuff that really kids listen to and are into, I don't hear much from the past. I hear kind of like song structures that producers have created, like engineers and stuff. Kind of like, you know, the hook, the catch, the verse, but not necessarily one-to-one. I was a wee lad man then, I suppose. How old are you again? You're like in the late 30s or mid-30s. You're like 33, right? You haven't heard any band in the world yeah, of course, Vic. Yeah, you're doing platitudes. This is stuff, but generalizations can work when you talk about the mainstream. Like, what's the most? If you go like on I don't know, Billboards even work anymore. Definitely Spotify. You talk to the top bands, you go listen to them. They're definitely kind of still pushing that 2010 rock. You know, I feel like that's the influence. They're influenced by the late 2000s. You know, if anything, like you could almost probably directly push them into, if you do rock, into like maybe the nu metal era, like late 90s, like Godsmack and Stained and Limp Bizkit, that kind of stuff. That could be seen to pushed into influences, I bet you. But I don't know. Again, we're old, the girl. I mean, I'm talking about kids in their 18, 19, 20-year-olds, ones that are touring the country, touring the world, rocking it out. For my bands that I've watched around Minneapolis and stuff, when they come through, I don't see the influences of anyone other than somebody in the past 20, 30 years. You know, I don't see the Stone Temple Pilots influencing them, kind of things, you know. And we're talking about 70s stuff. So we're talking Alice Cooper and in Alabama and Leonard Skinner and all that kind of stuff. And again, this is not to say they don't listen to music or know the music or like the music. I'm saying influence, like as in they grew up like breathing those bands and like that's what they want to play, because that doesn't come across anymore. Because there's just really isn't. I'm basically putting it, modern rock music doesn't seem blues based. You know what I mean? It's still good. I'm just saying it doesn't have that roots vibe, in my opinion. The last band I would argue that is close enough that would be anything that Jack White did. His influence are definitely, you know, rooted in the true blues, and then of course anything in the 70s, you know, 80s. You could see in his music, you could listen to anything that he makes, that it feels where it comes from, that that kind of influenced depth. I don't see it as much in anybody else's music, and even then, Jack White's kind of old now. Go look at him, poor guy. I think he's pushing 40 now. I don't even know, but he's definitely in his age, and he's not what he used to be in the Black Keys era. Black Keys, no, White Stripes. All right, let's see here. Yeah, I'd say the Black Keys, but I mean, they're not. They haven't put out anything in like 10 years, and their best album was El Camino. And I think that's pushing 10 years. When did El Camino come out? That's a good question. I saw them, by the way. They were not good in an arena at all. 2011. That was 12 years ago. Like, that's what I'm talking about. Like, this is what, like, you guys are like, I'm talking about the music that came out like 2 months ago, 4 months ago, a year, 2 years ago. El Camino, which is their best album, in my opinion, came out in 2011. That almost blows my mind. I was like, I didn't know it was that old. So in 2010, they're influenced by stuff a little bit earlier than now. Yeah, I know, Vigor. I get it, because modern rock, I think, is kind of pushed past that blues rock bass, which I think I love. That, you know, kind of like that sloppy groove, you know? Jack White, his music was very fundamental and lacking. Very fundamental and lacking, in my opinion. Lacking. Some of his music amazing, JB. Yeah, the Black Keys, again, 2011 is El Camino, and that's incredible, because they were already famous by then. So you're talking 2008 was when they kind of started. So a band in 2008, which means they started really kind of grooving and becoming a band in 2000, probably 2005. That's long. That's 20 years ago, right? But modern bands, I just don't think they care. Ugh, I'll have to get the F-tac just so we can get rid of it. Anything else in here I want to go? Snipers. Well, yeah. All right. Well, I'm gonna put in a stronghold card just in case. All right, we're ready to get back into it. Stronghold Ventures. Let's do it. Erase 2 to 3 years for lack of people being able to get together and make music. Big hiccup. I don't know about that, Nordic. I think from my experience, it didn't really slow down people from making music. It just stopped people from playing live. There's a lot of like online collaborations that kicked in back then for 2 or 3 years. And fine, if you want to throw 2 years out for COVID, I'm not against it. But it's kind of immaterial to the conversation. We're you know, I still strongly believe that influences, you know, we as old people like to pretend that the people we were influences new people, but I don't think that's true. I think they might be influenced by people who influenced by them. You know what I mean? Like Black Keys is influenced by, you know, the old blues and rock of the 60s, right? And then so someone now might be influenced by the Black Keys. And that separation means that it dilutes a little bit of what you're kind of hearing as influences, in my opinion. I should agree with your opinion about White Stripes, Jojo. I've seen him several times. I shall agree, disagree. Wait. Well, White Stripes, again, he's gone. I'm not even talking about the White Stripes. You know, the Raconteurs was a great group. Are you kidding me? And I saw Jack White with the Raconteurs and his own group, Jack White, not White Stripes, at the Armory. It was an incredibly good show. He had like 12 people on stage. Just him and his girl, what's her name? I forget her name. Gosh. I mean, I think they were visceral. They came out right at the right time. You know, a really stripped down group to kind of like show what rock can be again. But as a band itself on its own, yeah, a little bit lacking. You're right. But